Who are you? Can you answer that question? Not your name, not where you're from. Who are you underneath everything? Who are you underneath this character that you play? Who is the real you? What do you believe in? Why do you believe in it? Can you answer that? Can you truly answer that? You see, almost everything that we experience in our lives, everything that we see outside of ourselves, it all starts in the subconscious mind. Now that begins from childhood. You learn something from your parents and you don't even realize it. Maybe your parents don't even realize that they're teaching you something, but you see it, you experience it. And sometimes that can stay with us for the rest of our lives. At school, maybe something happened. Maybe you were bullied. Maybe you liked this boy or girl and they didn't like you back. And so something happened in you. And now you grew up with this sort of fear of rejection. Now you're kind of afraid to put yourself out there. Is that the real you? Or is that simply your mind putting up a sort of wall to protect you? Think about it. Think back to a time when you were a child and you really liked something, or you really liked someone, and then that person didn't like you back. Or you liked something and somebody told you, ugh, you like that? That's stupid. How did that make you feel? I know for me, it hurt. It hurt a lot. And, you know, when you're a child and something happens, it's like the world is ending. Because that's all you really know. You're kind of in this box as a child. You only know home and school. And that's basically it. If you go out with your parents or your family or whoever took care of you, that's all you really knew. You didn't really know there was a world outside of you. And so something hurts you and it sticks with you. It stays stored in your subconscious mind. Now the opposite can also be true. Something really good can happen. Let's say you were in a race and you got first place. You were the fastest kid. And everyone's like, hey, Mark is the fastest kid here. You're so fast. Or speaking in child terms, oh, you're the fastest person ever, right? And then you believe that. Oh yeah, I'm the best. I'm so fast. And so what happens then? That would stay in your subconscious mind. And so you will grow up thinking, I'm the best. I'm amazing. Both can be true. And sometimes both positive and negative things stay stuck inside of you, in your subconscious mind. So how do you access that part of yourself? For me, it's been journaling, meditating. When I write something down, when I journal, I like to ask myself questions. I'll say, for example, I really don't like how I'm shy around other people. That is something that I've actually written. I'm shy. And then I would question myself, well, why am I shy? And then an answer would come up. And then you question that answer and you keep questioning yourself. Every time you come up with an answer, you question yourself. You go further and further and further. So what do you do with that information? Well, eventually you will reach the root cause of whatever it is that you don't like, or whatever belief you may have, or whatever you're experiencing. And then you can decide, is this really my belief? Or is this simply something I've been believing because I thought I had to? Because this is what my parents taught me. This is what all the kids at school said. That's what my neighbors said. Are your thoughts really yours? Or are you just regurgitating what you've heard in your life, or what you've experienced, or what you've seen? So are you really you? Or are you just this being that's made up of all these ideas and beliefs and thoughts that aren't even yours? You are not any of that. You are the observer behind every thought you've ever had, every belief you have, everything you've ever experienced. That is not you. You are the one that sees it. You are that presence, that energy behind it. That's the real you. So, who are you? What is this energy behind you? What does it want to say? You have to listen. Listen to yourself. Stop distracting yourself. Stop watching TV. Stop getting on your phone and scrolling for hours and hours, and just listen. Because there's this part of you that's inside that just wants to be understood, that just wants to be heard. So what are you going to do about it? I'll tell you right now, it's not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. It takes practice. For example, meditation. Just take a deep breath right now and exhale. Let everything flow out of you. You just meditated. Now do it again. And release. Now you do that over and over and over again. And every time your mind tends to move elsewhere, or tends to be unfocused, you bring it back to that breath. Now the trick is to not try to remove all these thoughts and try to ignore the thoughts. No, you let them flow. You observe them because you are the observer. You observe them, let them pass, let them flow. They are a part of you, and that's okay. Good or bad, they are a part of you. And once you're able to do that, you can let it go. Every time you bring your awareness back to yourself, back to your breath, back to whatever it is you're meditating on, it's like working out. It's like doing one crunch, one pull-up. You're exercising that muscle. And so you do that enough times, you get stronger and stronger, right? You control your thoughts. They do not control you.